In a world where every person is born different, some of us truly strive to stand out. From people with unusual oddities given by nature to those who've eerily changed themselves to look like someone they're not, the range of human diversity defies all logic and explanations. So join us for today's video, as we're going to explore the 15 rarest and most unique people on Earth. Let's start off with number 15, Kiana Smith. Kiana was born in 1978 with a deep purple birthmark across her face, neck, and chest, what doctors now call a port wine stain. Back then, treatment didn't exist. Her mark grew thicker and darker over time, sometimes swelling painfully, even affecting her hearing. Childhood wasn't kind, of course. Kids called her Purple Face and Prune Girl. Some adults crossed themselves like she was cursed. Her mom fought for her dignity daily. But Kiana learned to fight too. After years of hiding and crying, she decided her mark wouldn't define her. It would drive her. Surgery in her 30s eased some pain and gave her back her voice. Today, she's a global ambassador for the Vascular Birthmark Foundation, using her story to educate others. "It's not contagious," she says. "It's just me." She doesn't claim to love her mark, but she's made peace with it. What once drew stares now commands respect, and she wears that with pretty pride. Number 14, the girl who loves being a dog. Lola's not role-playing. She's not performing. She genuinely lives as Henrik's puppy. And no, it's not what most people think. She eats from bowls, of course clean ones, wears a clip-on tail, naps on the floor, and responds to sit without blinking. It's not about being cute or kinky, it's about comfort. Puppy play helps her manage anxiety and disconnect from human expectations. Henrik doesn't treat it like a game. He feeds her, throws toys, scratches behind her ears, and talks to her gently. "It's not weird for us," he said. When they told their friend Riley, he blinked twice, shrugged, and respected it. Lola's family needed time, but came around. Strangers haven't been as kind. Some bark, some stare, and some send creepy messages. But Lola doesn't exist for their approval. She's built an online space about mental health, safety, and joy. She just happens to do it in a collar. "I'm doing what makes me feel okay," she says, and that's enough. Number 13, Dog Man. Now this guy has literally made him a real dog. Back in 2004, a man named Rodrigo Braga from Brazil took a radical step to express his lifelong passion for dogs. He underwent an extremely controversial procedure, transplanting parts of a deceased dog's face onto his own. The surgery included the dog's snout, eye area, and ears. Well, of course, the origin of the donor dog sparked backlash, but it was later clarified the animal came from a shelter and had already passed before the procedure. Despite outrage from animal rights groups, Rodrigo remained steadfast. Locally, he's known as Dog Man and wears the name with pride. To him, this wasn't about shock value. It was spiritual. This transformation wasn't cosmetic. It was emotional. He sees it as honoring the animals he's always felt bonded to. Whether others understand or not, Rodrigo feels whole in his new skin. He's not seeking attention. He just wants to feel at peace. And for him, this was the only way. And as of now, we don't know where or how this dog man is. Number 12, Shirley Alvarez. At 9 years old, Shirley's world changed almost overnight. One week, she was dancing and laughing. The next, her body began to harden from the inside out. The diagnosis, scleroderma, meant her skin was literally turning to stone. Within months, she went from walking to a wheelchair. The mirror became her enemy for a while, until one day she decided pity wasn't helping. She rebuilt her spirit with music, fashion, and art, especially her tragic doll persona, a gothic creation that lets her celebrate fragility as strength. "I might look fragile," she says, "but I'm stronger than I've ever been." She dances again, using her chair as part of her rhythm, always in black, always bold. Her sister calls her wild, rebellious, and unstoppable, and she's right. Shirley turned pain into character, sadness into art, and her condition into proof that beauty doesn't fit one mold. There's nothing sad about her doll. It's power-dressed in resilience. Number 11. The Xeroderma pigmentosum girl. Lizzie lives in a world where sunlight isn't just uncool, it's dangerous. She has xeroderma pigmentosum, or XP, a condition so rare most doctors miss it. Her skin can't repair UV damage, so even a minute outdoors can lead to cancer. She's already had over 40 surgeries, and she's only a teen. Her clothes are UV-proof, her home windows filtered, and even cloudy skies can trigger panic. Her family first noticed something was wrong when she got a severe sunburn at just 6 weeks old. It took years before a local doctor finally diagnosed her. Luckily, one of the few XP specialists in the world. Since then, Lizzie's turned her reality into resilience. She wears a hood to go outside, checks UV meters constantly, and still faces ignorant comments. But she's upbeat, surrounded by a massive, supportive family. Her niece also has XP and calls Lizzie a hero. She's more than a girl in a sunsuit. She's joy in motion, living full in filtered light. Number 10. Pauline Potter. Well, have you ever heard of Pauline Potter? She was once officially recognized by Guinness World Records as the heaviest woman alive, tipping the scale at a staggering 643 pounds. Life at that size wasn't easy or good. Even basic tasks became exhausting, and her son had to step in to help regularly. Still, Potter never felt pressure to lose weight. She was always confident in her own skin. But in 2019, a series of medical issues pushed her to make a change. That's when she began a serious weight loss journey and has since made major progress. While the world saw her as a statistic, Potter lived her life unapologetically, until her body started sending signals she couldn't ignore. She didn't make the change for anyone else. It was about health, survival, and longevity. Pauline's story isn't about body image. It's about someone who stayed true to herself until change became necessary. And even then, she did it her way. Number 9. Natasha Coats. Natasha has mast cell activation syndrome, which is a brutal disorder that causes severe allergic reactions to almost anything, like food, scent, heat, and yes, even exercise. Her body overreacts to normal stimuli, releasing floods of histamine with or without a trigger. She's used over 250 EpiPens and been hospitalized countless times. Even her own hair causes blistering and burns when it grows, so she shaves it to stay pain-free. But somehow, she's still a gymnast. She trains under strict conditions, avoids body sprays and chalk, and loses feeling in her limbs mid-routine. But she still competes. In fact, she's been crowned Disabled Sportsperson of the Year and UK Gymnastics Champ more than once. Natasha doesn't play victim. She's persistent, stubborn, and hilarious. Her parents, though terrified, never stop cheering. Her coach works around every barrier. And her biggest win is not the trophies, but the fact that she's out there, beam underfoot, pain in check, proving ability doesn't always look how people expect. Number 8. Big Mouth. At first sight, Isaac looks like any other guy. But the moment he opens his mouth, everything changes. His jaw can stretch open to more than 4 inches wide, making him the record holder for the world's widest mouth gape. Isaac, who's also a dentist's son, took inspiration from the previous record holder and decided to test his own capacity. Turns out, he could fit a soda can, a baseball, and even an entire apple inside his mouth, without discomfort or pain. That jaw got him into the Guinness World Records, and it's not just for show. It became something he took pride in. While holding his mouth open can get tiring, Isaac embraces this rare gift. People often ask him to do the trick, and he never shies away. What started as just a weird talent turned into a globally recognized feat. And now, Isaac is known not for his voice, but for his big jaw. Number 7. Most Inked Man. Born as Gregory Paul McLaren, better known as Lucky Diamond Rich, this man from Brisbane began his tattoo journey at just 16. His first ink was a small juggling club on his back, but what started as curiosity soon became an obsession. Over the years, he spent more than 1,000 hours under the needle, covering every inch of his skin, and when he ran out of blank space, he began layering tattoos over previous ones, going up to 4 layers deep in some areas. What may sound extreme to most, Lucky finds fulfilling. To him, every tattoo is a memory, a mark of his experiences. While many view his body as excessive, Lucky considers it art, a full canvas that never stops evolving. Beyond the shock value, it's self-expression in its purest form. He's content, confident, and living proof that for some, individuality isn't skin deep. It's written all over it. Number 6. Popeyes. Well, meet Kim Goodman, a name you're not likely to forget. This woman can pop her eyeballs out of their sockets, literally. It all began after a strange accident involving a hockey mask, where she first noticed her unusual ability to push her eyes forward unnaturally far. But instead of being embarrassed or worried, Kim embraced it. She treated it as a quirk, something to be proud of. That mindset opened doors, TV shows, interviews, viral clips, and eventually, a Guinness World Record. Sure, it might seem bizarre to some, but for Kim, it's a conversation starter. She finds joy in sharing it with others, especially when it makes them laugh or stare in shock. Her talent may sound odd, but it's become part of her identity. Kim's not hiding from it, she's owning it. In a world where people try so hard to stand out, Kim literally just pops off. Number 5. Vanilla Chamu. The doll obsession in Japan has reached new extremes, and one woman took it all the way. Known online as Vanilla, she spent over $100,000 transforming herself into a real-life French doll. It all began with skin-whitening treatments and dyeing her hair a soft ginger tone. Her procedures started in her teens and grew bolder, facial reshaping, lip enhancements, and even breast augmentation. She underwent popular surgeries like double eyelid reconstruction to match the doll aesthetic she admired. But she's not done yet. Vanilla is currently planning a risky height-lengthening operation to further refine her frame. Her goal isn't to look human. She wants to embody her fantasy completely. Many criticize her for taking it too far, but she brushes it off. For her, this transformation is serious, an art form, not a stunt. What began as admiration has become her identity, and she's fully committed to continuing her evolution, no matter the risks. Number 4. The throuple that stunned the internet. Bryant and Tamina first popped up on Bling Life, showing off their Lux life, and casually mentioning their open marriage. Then came Kira, an Aussie who moved in after a few dates and became part of the relationship. She and Tamina look freakishly alike, and that's no coincidence. "I wanted someone like me," Tamina admitted, "because Bryant's into that. There's no fake purity here. They've had rough patches." Tamina openly says Kyra helps keep Bryant focused since he's cheated before. Her friend Grace didn't hold back when she met Kyra. "Honestly, I thought he brainwashed her," she told them. Most people scroll away confused or slightly horrified, but this trio doesn't care. They post everything: photos, fights, family dinners, like a reality show with no filters. What looks bizarre from the outside makes sense to them. They're not asking for agreement. They're building a version of love that works for 3. Not 1, not 2, but 3. So what do you think about them? Let us know. Number 3. Elio's mystery skin condition. Elio's condition doesn't have a name yet, but it's there, written across every inch of his body. At birth, doctors suspected cystic fibrosis and told his parents to prepare for the worst. But Elio kept going. Now 13, he still hasn't been fully diagnosed. The closest match is ichthyosis, where skin cells grow too fast and never retain moisture. He needs constant baths, layers of Vaseline, and protective clothes. The sun burns. The smell of dead skin draws cruel words. Kids on the bus called him names, complained, and even got him kicked off. They say I smell, he shrugs. His sister guards him like a lioness. He hears you, she says. He knows what you're saying. Elio's skin heals quickly, almost miraculously, but the stares cut deeper. His energy stays high, his jokes stay loud, and his heart is unshaken. We're all different, he says, but we're all human. Number 2, plastic doll. Well, have you ever thought a real-life Barbie could exist? Valyria Lucianova from Ukraine brought that fantasy to life. We mean, like for real. With her eerily doll-like appearance, many assumed it was the result of heavy cosmetic surgery. But Valyria insists her facial structure is natural. Her distinct look, however, isn't just genetics. Behind her slim waist and hourglass figure is a strict raw diet and relentless fitness routine. Her transformation grabbed media attention across the globe. While her style sparked debates, some admiring, others criticizing, Valyria stayed firm in her choices. She claimed to channel energy from the sun and even said she could live without food. Whether people believed her or not, she kept evolving her identity, blending spirituality, aesthetics, and strict discipline. Despite the online chatter and curiosity, Valyria remained true to her vision. She never claimed to be Barbie. She simply became the version of herself she felt most aligned with, one that just happened to look plastic perfect. Number 1, the real-life Barbie. Bugatti never blended in, not as a kid in the Netherlands and definitely not now. She was into contour, implants, and bright blonde glam long before TikTok called it a trend. At 17, she got her first fillers. By 27, she'd spent over 50,000 euros creating what she calls her Barbie era. She didn't just change her face, she changed countries, ditching Europe for Dubai and cutting ties with anyone who didn't get it. They hated how I looked, she said. I wasn't trying to fit in. Bibi isn't here to sell relatability. She knows her look, ultra-feminine, sharp, enhanced, isn't for everyone. That's the point. Most people soften their edges to stay safe. She sharpened hers on purpose. Some call it fake. She calls it powerful. She's not chasing likes. She's not pretending it's effortless. It's curated, high maintenance, and exactly how she wants it. Bibi didn't find a mold, she built one, and then walked into it like a queen. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for hanging with us, and we'll see you soon.